give me one example of something that you would coach a lawyer on to bring out their inner best self.
Vivid visualization. The way you move into from point A to point B is you vividly visualize the new environment as if, you know, you can look at Bob Proctor, all these people talked about this in the 70s. You visualize it as if it's now. You feel what it would feel like, the emails that you would get, the calls that you would get, and then you detach. And you should be doing this in a calm, relaxed state in meditation. So if I'm a lawyer and I can find a way to make 20 minutes a day, I would tell them to basically get into a calm, relaxed state, visualize the reality they want to move into as if it's happening now in all their senses. And then what you do is you detach. You do not wait for it. You do not constrict the energy. You do not desperately look for evidence. You relax and let it come to you. This is actually Hermetics, Kabbalion. This is what the elites at the highest level know. This is what they were trained when they were younger. And I didn't learn this stuff till about 2 years ago, but it's how I launched a music career out of nowhere. It's how I cured my illness. And it's largely because the mind is everything. The mind is powerful. And you are shifting into a new reality. And you do it billions of times a day, and you don't even realize you're doing it. So you might as well take control of it.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm a believer in that. Not in my example would be another book called The Mind Body Prescription. I don't know if you know that book, but Dr. Sarno, who passed, I think, a few years ago, basically said the mind is so powerful that it would rather give you physical things to deal with than dealing with your mental issues, right? You're not mental issues like you're psycho, but like mental problems, like you've got stuff inside of you that is unresolved or that, you know, you're dealing with. So, geez, it's, you know, it's sure easier to deal with my knee hurts. I'm going to go to the doctor and look at my knee versus dealing with, but to me, I know that when I have lower back pain or when it moves to my neck for no reason, I mean, other than, you know, we could say stress, that it's really in my head, that there's no injury that occurred. It's really
it's disharmonious thought patterns.
There we go.
That's actually what's going on. I don't think I think what presents in the physical body is evidence of something else going on, and you can dig into that.
Yeah, and it doesn't mean there isn't real injuries. It doesn't mean people aren't hurting or don't have bad backs and discs and all kinds of stuff. There is real illness and real stuff. But there's also a lot of people that you know, aren't dealing with the mental game, and it's affecting them physically. So,
well, and also, can I just add one thing?
Yeah,
here?
please.
You know, right after people get diagnosed, and I say this as someone who had a bowel disease for 18 years, your disease tends to get really bad in the months following the diagnosis. And the reason that is because you're in it. So you're directing all your energy into it. You're on the forums, you're telling people, and you're basically shifting your awareness into a reality in which it's worse and worse and worse. The people that shift their awareness into healing or healed or it's going to be okay perform way better. And that's the placebo effect. And that's why monks can go in the mountains of the Himalayas and meditate in snow for 15 minutes and not die when the rest of us would. That just proves to you how much you are creating your own reality and how powerful your mind is.
Well, I think you've shared a lot of where I'm going, and I've got a new segment. What used to be called Jordan's Big Mistake, it's now called Failing Forward. Give me an example of a time where you failed forward.
I would say all times before I understood metaphysics.
Up to 2 years ago. Up to 2 years ago.
My entire life, I would say. Yes, I would say I was not cognizant of frequency, vibration, energy for most of my life. And the biggest way people fail is not understanding that there's so much more going on than your AdWords spend. That you are creating your reality and aligning your energy with specific people that come into your reality. You can attract into your reality people and events that don't vibrationally, you're not in vibrational resonance with. And so that's how I failed, is being too desperate or needy with clients, or wanting it too bad, or holding on too tight, or also living in the past.
Yeah.
You know, that is the hugest thing for people. They find comfort in the past, and their ego wants to keep them there because it's familiar, and that's the job of the ego. Yeah. But it's amazing if you just do a 3, 2, 1 countdown and act like you have no past, no future, and live from that moment, how peaceful your day is.